So my first camp was my first time ever in the US. Everything is huge over there. I mean, everything is just bigger.
He's one of the most talented players I think that we have.
Malik Tillman shining for the United States.
It's what you dream of being a kid. In this moment, I've done it.
What does success look like for the US at the 2026 World Cup? Malik Tillman, thank you so much for speaking with us at Sports Illustrated. It's a real pleasure. I wanted to take you right back to the start because you were born in Germany, but you represent the USA. How much did that mix of cultures shape you growing up and who you are as a person, do you think?
I take a lot from both sides. I mean, normal life, I think I'm more American than German, but then when it comes to discipline, when it comes to structure in life, I think I'm quite German, to be honest. Yeah.
You've had so many different experiences, different leagues, different teams, different cultures, different accents as well. Yeah. How have those experiences impacted your game?
If you talk about different players, I try to take everything I can from anyone. So this is the first thing that helped me. Then also, my English wasn't the best before I went to Rangers, so this also is one thing that helped me.
You didn't pick up the accent though?
No, and yeah. Some people over there is difficult to understand, but also this helps in understanding English basically.
The big move you made to Leverkusen. Can you talk me through how that move came about, who you spoke to at the club and why you felt like this was the right project?
Yeah, I was at national team. I was at the Gold Cup. Then my agent told me about Leverkusen. He asked me what I think. I had a good feeling about everything, about the structures here, about the system, obviously about the coach, but yeah, he left. But this, I mean, it can happen in football. It wasn't only about the results, but also I think about personal stuff with him. So the club has a philosophy how we want to play. Then you just have to find the right coach who suits in there. And this is what happened just now. And yeah, this is football.
On that move you made this summer, obviously we know it's in a year of the World Cup as well. How much did that play a part in you making that decision to join Leverkusen?
Obviously, if you want to be at the World Cup, you have to play as much as you can and be in the best shape possible. And then obviously it plays a role in coming here, the surroundings I have here, the system we play, the coach. But then it's not my decision if the coach picks me for the World Cup. So I just have to give my best to be basically ready for the call-up if it comes.
Is it something you think about a lot with the World Cup coming up? In the US as well?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, obviously that's the big goal, but I'm here now. It's about the club now. It's a long season. As I said, we want to be successful. We want to win titles, and we have to, I have to focus on this first, and then the World Cup comes in, I don't know, 8 months now, so it's still a long time to go.
It's a big question, but how would you describe your connection to the national team?
New team, new surroundings, everything's new. I've never been to the US before my first camp, so it was also quite special. But yeah, by now, made some good connections there. I was lucky that I knew some guys from a time before, so this also helped me integrate in the team. We have a new coach now, but yeah, I have a good connection to him as well. I think we are very, very close compared to other national teams also outside of the pitch, because a lot of guys play together since they're pretty young and everyone is the same age. This helps connecting to the other guys.
Before I touch on the team and the manager, did you say that you hadn't visited the US before? Wow, okay.
Yeah, so my first camp was my first time ever in the US.
Yeah. What was your first impression? What were you thinking?
Everything is huge over there. I mean, everything is just bigger. If you look at the highway, sometimes you have 8 lanes And here, probably the max is 4, so it's crazy.
And the food?
Yeah,
That
the
is
food
big.
is, the sizes are bigger than here. But I mean, I would say I'm used to it now. It's still special when I go there. But it's a good feeling, yeah.
When did the idea of playing for the US become a reality and something you were like, okay, I want to do it?
Now it's always been in my mind. Obviously, the World Cup came. I think I talked to the under-20s coach back then, like a few months before. And also, because we had 2 Americans at Bayern, Chris Richards, we probably know, and Taylor Booth, and they always told me, yeah, come play for us, come play for us. Yeah, end of 2021 started to have the conversation with the coach back then. Then he also told me if I want to be part of the World Cup, I should join the team now, because otherwise it's too late. So I had to make a decision, and I did, and I chose to play for the US.
What was making that decision like, though? Because it's so unique.
It wasn't only about the World Cup, but obviously I've seen the potential in the team that we have. Also, it was more about playing for a first team as early as you can. And this was the case with the US. I mean, without them, I probably wouldn't be the same player as I am today. Yeah, to make that decision it was a tough one. It was a really tough one.
A year later, after you decided, your brother decided to play for the US national team as well. Do you remember what you said to each other when you guys made that decision, and what you thought when he decided as well?
He wasn't that close to being part of the German national team. That's why he chose to play for the US as well. And then maybe also a small part was because I was there already, having the possibility to play together. I mean, he was there for 1 camp, and hopefully more to come. I basically told him, this would be a dream if you make it as well one day. Have to show them what we can do.
On the day of your debut against Morocco, can you take me into the tunnel when you're walking out and you hear the US national anthem for the first time? What was running through your head?
It's been a special moment. It's been a special feeling. Playing for your national team is probably the biggest you can in football. So it's a lot of people who want to be in your spot, and you're there. You're one of, let's say, 26 players who are there in this camp right now. So it makes you realize, it's what you dream of being a kid. And in this moment, I've done it. And as I said, it's been a great feeling.
If I take you to the last summer, you were nominated for the CONCACAF 2025 awards. And Mauricio Pochettino, and I quote, said, "You are one of the most talented players that we have in the USA."
Mm-hmm.
Hearing that must be, wow, okay. Mauricio Pochettino, a huge manager, backing you to deliver.
No, it's great. As I said, I have a good connection to him. I mean, probably this summer was like the camp where he understood me and I understood him the most. It takes time to grow a relationship with someone. By now he understands how I am as a person and as a player, or what he needs to do for me to be able to perform. As you said, he's one of probably the best coaches in the world. And then hearing this is just amazing.
What do you think you need to see the best version of Malik Tillman as a player and as a person from a coach?
Probably just freedom. Obviously there are some parts in a game where you have to be disciplined, where we have to be in a structure, especially defending. On the ball, I think just give me some freedom where I can move. I mean, I always look for the spaces, and then I can really show what I can do.
Do you have a preferred role in the team?
I'm happy wherever, but if I have to choose one, it's probably playing as a 10, or like a mix between an 8 and a 10. I don't know, but
like a 9.
No, but I would say a 10.
Because you said that You want freedom. It sounds like Pochettino is giving you that freedom. How does he compare as a manager to others you've worked under?
Training is pretty tough, but then he also wants to have a close connection to every player. He's very personal, if that makes sense. Like, he wants to have conversations with everyone. He wants to have fun on the pitch. But then when it comes to being serious, he's really serious. He wants us to do the best that we can and show intensity, show character. And I think this is what separates him from others.
Sure. Have you noticed a difference already in your game from what he's told you? And if so, what is that, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, before I didn't know like where I should go or
off the
how
ball
much,
or on the ball?
No, off the ball.
Okay.
Or how much freedom I have to move on the pitch. And since, basically he told me I can not do whatever I want, but obviously have some freedom and be as much part of the game as I can and be on the ball as much as I can. Yeah, it just helps me be creative and be at the best I can.
What's the pressure like playing club football compared to playing for the national team?
Maybe at club football sometimes it happens that you're not the favorite, and for us in the US, I would say we are mostly, if we go into a game, we're mostly the favorites. I mean, like if we play CONCACAF. So maybe that's like a small difference, because we have a lot of pressure, but we also put a lot of pressure on ourselves because we want to win every game that we play.
What did you take away from that Gold Cup experience?
If we are one team, if we have close connections and we fight for each other, that we can really achieve things. Because I think if you look at the squad that we had, it's maybe some people didn't expect us to go this far. But yeah, as I said, we were very close. We had a lot of fun together. And then in the serious moments, we were serious enough. Also, this was the last competitive matches that we had before the World Cup. So this was also very important for us.
I have to ask you about the fun, because I saw a big smile. What's an off day like with the team? Because the smile says it all.
No, we had... this was like probably the best experience I had in the national team. We had... we had like a quiz night. Yeah, we heard some answers that are not... Yeah, I can't tell them now, but this was the best ever.
It's a big question, but what does success look like for the US at the 2026 World Cup?
First of all, we have to come out of the group, and then we will see from there. I mean, knockout stages, everything can happen in one game. And I said it before, I think we have a good team. If we have a good day and if we fight for each other, if you have close connections, then I think we can beat anyone.
So what do you think the US national team needs to do to compete, not only at the next World Cup, but 2030, 2034? Because I imagine, and touch woods, you'll be involved in those tournaments
I hope so,
as well.
Yeah, having a clear way how we want to play, having structure, being disciplined, being mentally there, and just being focused. Then I think we can achieve a lot of things.
And for you personally, what does success look like for you this year?
Club football as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, scoring goals, giving assists.
More man of the matches.
Man of the matches, obviously being fit for the whole season and hopefully be successful as a team, win titles, and then be ready and in a good shape for the World Cup.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned since you started football to now, would you say?
To believe in yourself and have fun. This is for me the most important.
Tom, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was good.